Warm greetings from the high 10. Hello, Darius. How you doing? Hello, Crystal Moore. Thank you so much. Crystal Moore will be our moderator for this evening. I should have two more jump on. Thank you all so much for joining me. The discussion will be pertaining to the reward money for the missing California City boys, which is at $122,000. And thank you so much for joining me. Hello, Sheba. Lakeisha. Hello, Tasha. Okay, thank you for joining me. Hi, Sparkle. How you doing, baby? Amen, amen. Thank you for joining the Queen. Hello, everybody. Hello, Southern Black Turtle. How you doing, baby? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, please subscribe, share, like. One second, please. I see Night Owl's here. Okay. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Please make sure to guard your privacy while you're in the chat. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Hello, Backspace. How are you doing? I've got 28 in the room. If you'd like to donate to the channel, please donate to $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Thank you so very kindly. And thank you for your time. Hello, Hawkeye. Hello, Mimi. Hello, Winnie. Hello, Jordan. Switch it up on you guys. Yes, Tasha K. I explained that in a previous video about the reward money for those who kept saying that my information was false. I brought it from a source, which was the news. And if they had a problem with it, they could easily retract the said information. Hello, Karen. How are you? Angie's Fight. How are you doing, baby? Hello, Sanaya. Hello, Vala. How are you? Deborah G. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming from Seattle. God bless you. Thank you so kindly. Dime a dozen. Hi. We're going to discuss the situation. I barely understood a word they were saying, so I'm going to play it via the the video. I'm going to give you the audio, and you can decipher it how you see fit. Bullying and stalking is absolutely wrong and will not be tolerated. No. Okay. Not Al, why you had to say that? Good God. Hello, Queen Talks Crime. I have 3 moderators in the room. They use their discretion to remove you from the channel if you are deemed combative or bullying or suspicious in nature. You are welcome to join the panel, but I prefer that you show yourself on the panel if you want to join the live stream. At the top of the page, there is a link for you to join the panel to give your said commentary. Please keep your commentary brief so that others can also join in giving their opinion. I've brought you this option so you can weigh in and not just sit and chat and comments in the chat, that you will have a voice and people can hear your voice and continue to give the boys a voice. Amen. Thank you, Queen Talks, for joining us. And I want to thank Crystal and Night Owl. Amen. I've got 50 in the room. I'm going to go ahead and get started so we can get this information out here to you guys and get some type of understanding. This is a said video via YouTube. You'll be listening to the audio. You can log on for yourself for verification. KGET News is the source. The title of the video is 122,000 reward for California City missing boys. What it takes to claim the money. This was uploaded 1 day ago.
Welcome back. It's been 64 days since two little boys were reported missing from their California city home. The total reward money in the case is now $122,000. 17's Perla Shaheen tells us more about what has to happen for someone to claim that reward. Well, today I spoke with the business owners who have pledged reward money and the city manager. I wanted to figure out the circumstances for someone to claim those rewards. The investigation to find 3-year-old Orson and 4-year-old Oren West continues. Over the past 2 months, reward money has piled up. Local businesses, individuals, and the city have pledged a total of $122,000.
Promising money is basically pledging money, and they're going to, distribute that money however they see fit.
Law enforcement and the city are not able to ensure that individuals will hold to their pledge when the time is right.
The only one that I would have any kind of say over would be the city, the reward money that they've offered, and what the parameters are for someone to collect that money.
The California City Council met on January 7th and agreed to put up a $25,000 reward. But in that meeting, they agreed the reward would expire on February 23rd. The expiration was simply based on policy, and they wanted to do some house cleaning to make sure that when we spend the government funds or public funds, that we do it responsibly. The city manager says the council needed time to make a final reward policy that they can renew and use in future missing persons cases. The question came up, where were the other reward monies for the other victims? How did we keep it in our books? And it was over the years, we just had not established it properly. So they wanted to make sure that we brought the policy back just forever for the future. 9 different entities have pledged reward money. 7 say they will give the money to anyone with information that leads to finding the boys. They say they don't require an arrest or conviction for someone to receive their reward. Traditional Co. specified that it will only give its reward to the informant if the boys are found alive. Murphy's Pool and Spa and the city say they require an arrest and a conviction before giving their reward money. The city manager says they'll renew their $25,000 reward at their city council meeting tonight at 6 p.m. Anyone with information on the 2 missing boys can call the California City Police Department at 760-373-8606. To remain anonymous, you can call the secret witness line at 661-322-4040. Perla Shaheen, 17 News.
Very interesting. I want to
a retirement plan with Goya?
So basically, the pool spa company and the city are the only 2 wanting an arrest and conviction in order to give up their money. The other 7 just wants the children, returned alive. So that is the set information. And as you see in this article, they were going to meet the city council to decide about renewing. So when I brought you the set information 2 weeks ago about them, it expiring on what, the 23rd, obviously was correct. Thank you. If you would like to get up on the panel and you have been in the chat talking, you are welcome to join the panel to give your set commentary and opinion about the stipulations pertaining to the reward money. They didn't say that if you call anonymous, you can't collect the, okay. Hello, Pink Jelly, Chick Beating, how you doing? California Cosmo, how are you? Thank you all for joining me. Is there anyone that would like to join the panel new that has not spoken on this platform before? You are welcome to hit the link and join in to give your commentary pertaining to this topic at hand. Queen Talk, say what? There was never a need to change your commentary. I don't understand what you're saying. Hello from Iowa. How you doing, baby? Tasha says, if I could put up some reward money, there would be no stipulations on my portion. Well, that's the thing. It's their money. That's how it goes. How are you? Thank you, Dawn D. Thank you, Chantel from Australia. Thank you so much for joining us all the way across the pond. Amen. Next time you go live, I'm going to Del Taco parking lot to get there. Wi-Fi. I want to talk. Karen, so funny. I don't want no money. I want kids running and playing like they should be. Well, Winnie, there's more to it than that. They have to be able to have a stable home. And that's something some of you are not thinking about. That if the children are found alive, where would they go? Hello, this Brazen Mind Trust. You don't have to wait to comment, honey. I'm not staying on all night, so that is why I have the live stream up for you all to comment. I don't want to sit and read comments all for 2 hours. It wasn't true referring to that. Oh, okay. Well, I said it anyway because, you know, things get taken out of context. You know, people make up stuff that you said. And so here it is out of the horse's mouth via the news again. They had to reconsider it. The reward from the city. But thank you, Miss Queen. What about the family 30,000? I don't know. That was not mentioned in this article. If you would like to voice your opinion pertaining to the reward money, please drop. Hit the link. I have 96 in the room. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Lord have mercy. I've never seen people just want to chat down in the chat. I watched part of a recent interview with the chief. Did you see it? I only caught a portion. No, I did not. True, Karen. Well, Karen, hit the link. Hello, Nene. Thank you all for joining me. I have 104 viewing at the current moment. Thank you so much. That is the said commentary. Hello, Aquarius 63. Thanks for joining me. Oh, this is a tough crowd, I swear. Queen Talks Crime. Hello, dear.
Hey, I'll come on and say a few things.
Okay.
How are you? But yeah, I'm glad they gave out this said information, you know, with this article, because they already said it before that, you know, the reward money was gonna expire from the city.
Did they say that? They said
like
that,
I said in the chat, there was no need to ever change your commentary because it was.
I got what you said now because I forgot you said it. I saw it. That's why I misunderstood. Okay, I got you. Yeah, you did say that.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you I wouldn't take it down until the 23rd came.
Mm-hmm. And they verified it again that.
Ooh. What a source!
It was expired.
Oh my gosh. What a source!
Said it again.
What a source. Look,
yes, ma'am.
Can we do this?
Said it again.
Look, the robot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, baby.
They said it again that the reward was set to expire at the date that it said, the 23rd. And they're going to go before, as I heard in the article on the news, to try to get it renewed. So we don't know for sure if they're going to keep that portion in there until they try to renew.
A comment from Miss Onisha says there should not be talking about reward money right now, just looking for them. What do you think about that comment?
They shouldn't be talking about reward money, just looking for them. I mean, I can agree to a certain extent. I mean, people should just want to help find the boys without no money. But in the world we're living in, the money is to help motivate people to say something.
And that's the sad part. They don't have anything viable even with that amount of money.
Exactly. So you still, even putting up 122, don't have no leads, no tips, no nothing.
Right.
So, like I said, to an extent, I agree with that. I mean, people should just want to do the right thing and want little two boys to be found, brought home. no matter what the circumstance may be. But we live in a world that's people don't do that. They rather try to get what they can get out of it. And they was hoping, with the reward money that somebody will step up and talk. And obviously nobody has it, which leads me to believe that this is in-house. This is something have to do with these people involved. Either side of the family has something to do with it. That's the only way people wouldn't talk. So if you understand what I'm saying, it would have to be either side of the family. It had to be family members. For these boys to come up missing.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, if somebody else seen these boys or somebody else had them, somebody would have talked by now. Which furthermore leads me to believe that anybody that had anything to do with these kids from birth until now is a suspect in my eyes. Because I just never heard of a case with this much money, with no type of calling, no tips, no nothing, no leads for no children. So, but yeah, this just puts the ice on the cake of what I already felt in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Check your messages, dear.
All right, one moment.
Okay. Hello, man, Ken. How you doing, baby? No,
I mean,
I said,
the money should never went to that person, regardless. I mean,
okay.
The bio mom should have never.
What am I trying to tell you? What I tell you? Why you doing that? I didn't mean for you to say nothing.
I can't hear her now. Can you hear me?
I said that to you, and I didn't want for you to repeat it out loud.
I can hear you. I mean, I can't hear you, but I can see.
Okay, what I'm saying is, I sent that to you not to repeat it out loud.
Maybe because I went out.
Uh-huh.
Let me leave and go back. And hold on.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Night Owl. Unfortunately, we have had asshats that aren't going to talk until they get real greedy or get ticked off the perpetrators. I don't know, Elisa. I don't know, honey.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it messed up when I went out there to look. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't. There shouldn't have been nothing about money.
Yeah, Karen, who you talking to?
There should have been nothing about money, period.
Hello, Norma.
From the beginning, since the boy's been missing. But, there was.
But it's normal. But it's always normal when there's missing people for people to donate money for missing people. That's just a normal thing people do.
Yeah.
There's always going to be some type of reward. If it's just $5,000, somebody will offer some money.
Oh, okay.
Right.
No. I don't agree with that comment in the chat about
why is it repeated? I saw it the first time. Onisha.
Okay, so let me go ahead and state this, since obviously they want
to be heard.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So the comment is, I think they shouldn't be talking about no money. If they are found deceased, the money should go to the bio mom to bury her boys, but we want them alive. Okay. Why should the money? That don't even make sense. For one, they was with the West, so the bio mom don't even have any rights in this said situation. And So the people that will be responsible of burying them would be the people that has the rights to them. The bio mom don't have no rights, no nothing. Haven't seen them for years. So why would somebody give the money? People already gave her the GoFundMe. Why would they give her more money? That makes no sense to me. She has no rights at all, none whatsoever. She should not get no money to bury nothing. It will go to the West because they're their children, regardless of them murder or not. Somebody in their family would be responsible for burying them.
Sadly.
If they allow,
sadly,
because they're their children, regardless if they murdered them or not. The bio mom has no rights. It will be somebody in the West family of being responsible of burying them children. Nothing with the bio mom. That's null and void. Nothing. So somebody from the West family will have to step up. And if they allow the bio family to be involved, or if they allow to accept anything from them, then they might. But that's an option. That's
Thank you, Karen. Karen said it. There will be nobody left to bury them but the city. Amen.
And that's what it's going to be down. That's what it's going to go down to. Nobody's going to bury them but the city. And nobody should give them nothing. That's why the city has given money and all these other places have donated money to help find them. It'll be we the people burying those boys when it gets down to it. It'll be we the people burying those children.
It amazes me, the stuff that come out of people's mouths. It just amazes me.
So come again.
I ain't never seen nothing like it.
You can go ahead and block her. She can get blocked because she wrote it again. So she can go ahead and get blocked.
Okay. Whew, mercy. 3 times repeating the same thing. Maybe you should bear Onisha. Maybe you can use your stimulus money to bury the children if they're found deceased.
Right. Give it to someone that has no rights. Why would somebody give any money to?
Oh yeah, $100,000 to her. That's funny.
That makes no sense.
$100,000. I wouldn't get it. I would get that back $500. I see it.
And then on top of it, that person already got enough money from the GoFundMe that they did have up. What did they do with that? So, I mean, she already got money.
I ain't worried about none of that, y'all. You know how I do.
She already got money.
I ain't worried about none of that.
She already got money. She don't need nothing else but prayers. Not even that. Not even that, in my opinion. But we can keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so.
Okay, so. Interesting.
Yeah.
So the SPA people and the city are basically saying they want a conviction, an arrest and a conviction. So you don't know how long that will take. You understand what I'm saying when you're talking about a criminal case?
Exactly.
This could go on 2 years, 3 years, depending on what evidence they have, who they arrest. You'll be sitting there waiting on that little money, honey. You be in a casket waiting on that money.
Yes.
I mean that portion. Excuse me.
They not trying to come up off
30,000. The 30,000 from the city and the pool people. Let me make that clear.
Right.
Is this Delilah Rose says Bio Mom and Bio Family only started caring when a reward was announced. I still want to know how she even knew where they live. That question keeps coming up. And why are there so many personal connections with everyone involved? I don't know, Delilah. Nayeli says, right. I wouldn't give no money to either families. No. Okay. I have 177 in the room. Thanks for joining me.
And then
Bad,
I kind of
bad.
understand the. I see why they don't want to give the money until. I mean, because anybody could call in the lead. I guess they want to make sure the lead is legit.
Yeah,
So
because
I
I
can
want,
kind
I
of
want to know
see
about you
that.
bringing the kids in. You just gonna let somebody come in and say, "Hey, here are the kids," and then give them the money? That don't make any sense.
Exactly. You don't want to do that. Yeah, you don't want to do that. So that makes sense to, you know, make sure it's a good lead that it leads to the boys and actually a real conviction. That makes sense then for them to get the money. That makes sense to me. I actually agree with that. Anybody could call in and say anything and try to get some money.
Yes, but I'm just hoping that there's stipulations pertaining to someone bringing the children forth, because they did not mention that in this said commentary. So I would hope that you would not just hand over money because somebody came forth and said, "Hey, I found these kids at the 7-Eleven." You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And I am
Yeah.
Coyote says, I would suspect bio dad to be in gangs. I don't know. I don't know any of those people. I don't know anything about them. Just from what I've seen, it's not nice. Right, Karen, you're right. People will be snatching kids left and right for reward. Of course, that's a very good point. Darius says
Mm-hmm.
rewards usually take years to disperse. I'm wondering what stipulations. Oh God, the comment went up. I can't even read it.
You want me to read it?
I,
Like,
I need to know how to scroll it up so I can see myself. So I don't know.
well, I'm in another portion, so it's different on my end.
Well, change. I don't know anything about that comment because I have not heard or read a commentary pertaining to that. So I don't know.
I have to watch it. I heard that the chief did come out and do a new interview.
Yeah, Winnie, I said that. No, I
Yeah,
did.
but
Mhm.
I have to watch it. I haven't had a chance to watch it. The new interview. Allegedly, he did come out, but I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched it yet.
3 years is what I saw news clip from yesterday. 3 years of what? Okay.
Oh, she's talking about another subject.
Well, I think the chief is probably tired of talking, quite frankly. He's probably tired because he's not really saying anything.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it's the same
You're
information.
talking in circles.
There's
You're
no
talking in
lead left.
circles because you can't say anything. So it's almost like, what's the point of saying anything? Because you're not saying anything. And I understand why he's not saying anything.
Uh-huh. And I understand why he's coming out because people probably bugging him about the case.
Sanaya says,
He's
I
being
want to know
pressed.
who wants some kids that bad. What do you mean, Sanaya? Okay, Chang said he gave a ton of info this time. I don't know. Someone would have to tell me the video and I pull it up. I don't know. I'd have to play it, I guess. I don't know. Okay, Nene says he said he's speaking because he wants to keep the story alive. Okay.
Girl, don't get me. Don't get me.
Don't indulge.
People in these
bones.
The people in these bones.
The chief also said there were no signs of any children in that home on Aspen. None. Okay. It is worth looking at, Queen. Okay. I think it was Jacqueline Mom who was the last one that saw the boys. Okay. Well, if you all would like to give your commentary, you're welcome to join on the live stream that I pay for. Just saying. Instead of commenting down in the chat. This case involves too many people and is absolutely intertwined. Of course it is. Of course it is. The interview was removed from the news stations and from the reporter's site. It can only be seen on YouTube channels now. Okay. I just think that Chief tries to reward things so it sounds fresh. Okay. Jordan says, of course, he's not going to say anything to us. He's speaking because they're bullhorns at his department. There's an arrest coming. They're just making their case. Yes. If you'd like to join the panel, please scroll back to the top of the page. There is a link in the chat for you to join the panel if you have been in the chat commenting. Ooh,
So the interview was removed. I wonder why.
Hello, Sophia. How you doing?
I wonder why the interview was removed, huh?
Okay, Coyote says, someone said last night the chief only works 2 days. You're trying to validate. Why are you trying to validate the hours? I'm curious. You know they only work Monday through Friday. That part. Here goes Karen. Okay. Karen? Karen. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Me and Karen can't get it. We can't get it together for nothing. I don't understand. Lord have mercy. Oh, mercy. Thank you, Norma. Good to hear that, Sophia. Right, Tasha K, I agree with that. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in people going to the police station. I don't believe in you calling their numbers, tying up their numbers. They're already understaffed in Cal City, and you're tying up their telephone numbers for people who may have a real accident or a problem. And Bakersfield as well. Why don't you all just let those people do their job? I mean, just let them do their job. You may not agree because you're not hearing anything, but you got to remember this is an open investigation. They can't just come forward and tell you what you think they should tell you. It doesn't work like that.
Oh, look at this comment. I think it was removed because the info he gave about the broken leg was out of his knowledge. That was the Bakersfield police, not the Cal City police, and he does not have access to the case.
Okay. Well, he remembered
What?
the last comment he gave about that. He said he didn't know anything about the child's leg, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Which I found that interesting. How would you not know that?
No,
I mean,
I think he knows.
I'm not a Debbie Downer for the chief, but I just can't believe with all the stuff that's been said. There's no way. How could you not know that? The reporter commented on Facebook saying she released it too early. Okay.
I believe he knew.
Under duress. I think he seems a little nonchalant. It was not a fruitful interview. That is Vala's opinion. It's okay. It's very bizarre that the interview with the chief was removed. Well, the thing is, if he or anyone says something in that can't be verified, then I can see it being removed. But that's why you're supposed to think before you speak. And I think the chief should know that by now. Okay, Night Owl. I don't think we have to tell them that. I think they should know that already.
Because I can read the chat. That's why I'm reading the chat. Because I have access to the chat. I'm a moderator.
Why is she? Who's she talking to?
I don't know. I guess she's talking to me. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, hold on 1 second. Now read that.
Facts, Darius.
Refreshing.
How do you do that?
You usually could just pull
Karen?
it from the top.
Hello?
Karen, hi.
Hi.
Are you going to join us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can see you too. If you be still.
Oh. Okay.
Just sit down and relax.
I got to sit back down.
Well, you
Yeah,
don't
I
need to
gotta
stand
get.
up.
I had my son.
Look, you're not in court.
My son is here, so he fixed it, so I
Well,
could talk.
look, but Karen, you're not in court, so you don't need to stand up. We ain't
Oh,
in
he's
court,
sketchy.
baby.
There we go.
Lord Jesus, I can't.
Hello. Oh, you guys sound like you're talking in a barrel.
We're right
Yeah,
here.
it's breaking up, but
No, you're not breaking up.
can you
Just
hear
talk.
me
I can
clearly?
hear you, Karen. I can hear you. Just speak, sweetheart.
Oh, shoot. I hear every other. Hello?
Karen, I can hear you, sweetheart. Just speak.
You can hear me. Okay. People want to say I'm being negative, but I know people from California City that have lived in that area, and they say that it's very sketchy. A lot of
Okay. I think she's having a little Wi-Fi problem. Elisa, what are you talking about? I'm not a cat. What? Oh, Lord. Well,
All right. So
we'll wait. He's having Wi-Fi problems, I think.
yeah.
1 second. Let me bring her back up.
it's like a robot. It's crazy.
Brazen, I'm tired of being me. Really.
Hello?
Hi, dear. How are you?
Hello? Can you see me?
I can see you,
And hear
Karen.
me?
Hello.
I only hear every other word from you, but I'm gonna go
see
ahead
you,
and
Miss
say
Blondie.
I'm-
I see
I'm not-
you.
can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, well, oh, I'm going to go ahead and say it, and
Yeah,
I'm not
just
trying to be
speak,
negative.
Just speak, baby. Just talk.
But there's a lot of weirdos out there, and I believe there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in on it.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, merciful saints thing. Hello?
Baby, just speak, baby.
Go ahead and speak.
Karen, if you don't speak, we're going to fall asleep now.
Oh, hell, I can't tell
I don't
anything
think
you're saying.
it look good for the YouTuber to be asleep with a live going.
What? They're gonna what? I cuss a lot. Maybe I should be
Well,
careful.
yeah, don't cuss a lot, please.
Please be careful. Is that what you said?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a lot of unconventional type of religious organizations
Okay.
that people don't like to think about.
Okay.
And I have a friend that was a victim of ritual abuse.
Okay.
And I showed her this case, and she's convinced this is what's happening.
So she's convinced that it's what, a ritual? Is that what you're trying to say?
That they were, yes.
I know somebody in my IG mentioned that very late this morning with the conspiracy, which everybody knows I don't do conspiracies, but this person was saying that they felt like it was some type of ritual, Satanism. I don't know these people, so I can't ever say anything like that.
Oh, I can't hear a damn thing you said.
Oh,
I hear like every other word, and it's real
well,
tinny.
you need to, can you call me on IG?
I'm sorry, I really can't hear. It sounded like you told me F you.
No. Can you call me on IG? She's gone. Let me say this to Karen. Hold on. Queen, you still here? Well, she gone too. Lord have mercy. Ain't nobody around.
Yeah. I'm here. You don't hear me? You don't see me?
Well, I'm talking about her. I'm trying to
Hello?
send her a message. Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah, she's trying to come back.
I was like, I see my.
Hello?
Hello.
Ooh. Hello?
Karen, we're here, darling.
This is terrible, but because I really want to speak, but I don't want to be negative. I hope them boys are in a loving home
Okay.
somewhere, hiding in a loving home with some
Okay.
people. But I got a bad feeling from jump that something very nefarious is happening, and them boys are no longer alive,
Okay.
and there will be no trace found of them.
Okay.
I mean, really, there's a lot of weirdos in California City, a lot of tweakers, weirdos, a lot of weird.
Okay.
Trust me. I don't want to be negative. I hope and pray them little boys are okay.
Okay.
I really do. But at this point, it looks kind of sketchy. The
Okay.
area that it happened and everything.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Okay, Theon dance.
I don't know.
All right, there we go.
And you were saying, sweetheart. Hey, keeping it real. How you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Would it be easier if you called me on IG, Karen?
I think I hear my name. I can't.
Karen, look in the
You sound
chat.
like you're in a submarine.
Karen.
Yes. Yes.
You want to call me on IG instead?
Oh, for Pete's, I can't hear you. I hear just like every other word, and you're like in a sound like.
Lord. Okay, she's gone. Well, I don't know what's going on in California City. I've been hearing a lot of negative things pertaining to Cal City, Bakersfield. I don't think there's a lot of positive things pertaining to the place. I'm sure there are some good people out there, but of course, everything looks grainy only because we have some missing children coming out of Cal City. They had a connection to Bakersfield, so naturally, some of us are gonna feel some type of way about both places because we don't know anything. We're just listening to bits and pieces of he said, she said, and not really having any verification of what in God's name happened to these children. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Okay, you want to finish?
I
You want to
heard
finish?
you for a minute. I heard you for a minute,
I was
trying
telling you to
hold
call
real
me on
still
IG.
when I hear you.
I was telling you to call me on IG because this isn't working out.
Is that Instagram?
Yes.
I don't have Instagram, I think. I don't know.
Well,
I'm no
you just
computer
download
wizard.
the app. Just download the app. That's it.
Okay.
Big Sexy 71.
What do
okay?
I look for?
Big Sexy 71. I'll have Black Bob and Bang.
Can you put it Big Angie 71?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I know. Okay, sweetheart. That was Karen out of California. I have Darius from Minnesota. Darius, what do you have to say, dear?
With the reward, I want to have hope that the boys are alive. But my issue is that what if they are, they're not alive, but what if they isn't somebody's been sitting on them or having them and then show up with them and then they can get a reward? I'm not sure that if they do turn up, that the person that has them or brings them back or finds them should get the reward. And so I'm glad that there are some stipulations on there, but I think those stipulations should go more into detail. to obtain the reward for the boys if they are.
Well, they just told you. They just told you. They just told you. You didn't hear what he said?
Yeah, I did, but you know, I've known some cases where someone has had the kids and turned them up and been locked up for being a part of the.
Well, I think they're gonna probably
whatever.
I don't think they're just gonna hand you the money, because why would I hand you the money if I don't even know who you are and who you are to the kids? That wouldn't make logical sense. Just give you the money because you brought the kids forward. You could be anybody. You could be the person who actually aided in getting the kids gone.
Yeah, but that stipulation, if they're brought back alive, it doesn't matter if you were involved. You're still going to get that money.
Well, see, I don't know that because I'm just saying they're not saying. So I'm just thinking logically. Why would I just give the money to anybody to walk up? Because this could have been a rule in the first place. Is what I'm saying.
Right, and so that's why I said that stipulation should have, if you're not involved with their disappearance, that should be an extra stipulation.
So you don't think the detectives and FBI are going to even interrogate a person walking forward right now with those two children? That's what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying with the rewards, it should be extra stipulations that you can get the rewards if you're not involved in their disappearance. That stipulation is not in there. So if they do show up with the kids, they will still get the reward if they are involved.
Okay. Hello, Brittany. How you doing? Hello, everybody in the chat. Okay.
So that's all I have to say.
Okay. That was Darius. If they can prove that you were involved in taking the children, you won't get the money. I just can't see nobody giving nobody no money. I just can't.
I believe they will investigate.
Oh, yeah. They're not just going to give you no damn check because you walked up and said, I hear the kids.
They're going to want to know
out of the
where
blue,
to
walk up
find them.
with kids. I can't see that. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion.
That's my
I'm
opinion.
good, baby. I'm good. Thank you for asking.
They're gonna want to know where'd you find them, the time, the date, why, when, how, where. They're gonna have a bunch of questions.
Oh,
you got to be believable to get that money. But I mean, it's possible. But that's just my opinion. They've been gone too long. You can't just stumble up on some kids. They're gonna want to investigate that.
I can go see them critiquing the interview with the chief on a couple of other YouTube channels. Well, I'm not going to any other YouTube channels to look at anything. Sorry. Not. Hi, Deanna Pittman. How you doing? Don't worry about it, honey. Yeah, I don't let you drop another YouTuber's names because a lot of people like to carry bones in and then take a makeup bone out. So to keep down confusion and gossip, I just prefer you don't mention anyone's name in the chat. Credentials of anyone trying to collect money need to be checked. Bona fides. Yes, Vala, I agree with that. Okay, Night Owl. You don't have to say that no more. Oh, that'd be funny. Okay, thank you, sweetie.
Yeah, but you was on point with your commentary, Queen. You was on point with your source. And we do know that the city is gonna have to review their portion again because it has expired.
Mm-hmm.
That's the source you read did, say that. So
and it was a news source, is what I brought.
Yeah, you did. You did. So we will see if they
Thank you, Miss Brazen. Please don't stalk and harass. Thank you. Oh Lord.
We will see.
Look, here come Night Owl. I don't understand why you all will not come up here and speak. It's weird to me.
I always speak to you.
I'm talking about the other people in the chat. They're just chattering in the bottom, in the boxes. You have the opportunity to give your opinion, and you all won't even join the live stream to give your opinion. I don't understand. Makes no sense to me. And then if I was to just upload videos, you complain and say, well, you don't never go live. You'll never go live. Well, I'm going live with a live stream and you won't even get on the panel to give your opinion. I don't understand. Something I don't understand, you guys.
Okay.
There has to be different people speaking at some point. Go ahead,
Well, I definitely appreciate you, and I want to say and back off what Queen Talk said that
all you have to do is hit the link. I put the link up just now, baby. Scroll up to the link that I just posted and then hit it.
That's why I repost several times. Y'all wanted to know why I do it.
Yeah, but don't say no. But just from now on, just don't say nothing else about the stalking or just don't say nothing else, baby. Just don't say nothing.
Okay.
Else. Okay.
As far as the reward money, reward money can expire. And I learned that through watching America's Most Wanted. Like, because most time it's from anonymous donors and a little bit from the city. After so long, the people, things happen. If it's no movement in the case, they have their restrictions. But even if the kids were alive, the slim chance they are, somebody by now would have taken a chance to get the money by leaving the kids at a hospital, a fire station, or a church or something, in hopes of trying to get the money. And I mean, it's a sad situation, but the reality is a majority of us believe the kids are not even alive. And yes, I do believe someone knows it, someone within the family knows it, but they might be too scared to try to step up and get any of the reward money because, like, it's stipulations to getting the money. It's not as simple as here the kids are, we're going to cut you a check. And for, you said a portion of, a part of the reward money, the donors are requiring a conviction, arrest and a conviction. Well, that can take years. That's not going to happen overnight because you will still have to be involved in that case to get the reward money. If you are called to testify in court, you will still have to follow this case up until the point someone is convicted, of harming these kids. Are you reading the chat? Because I'm not.
Honey, yes.
Why?
I'm starting to get a headache.
What's wrong? Let me take a look.
You ain't got to look at nothing. So, it's like kindergarten over here. It's like damn kindergarten.
I got you. But yeah, I definitely want someone to come forward with the kids. But I mean, a reward money from anonymous donors or even the city can expire, especially if they don't think anyone is gonna, come forth and bring forth information. Now down the road, unfortunately, it has taken years sometime in cases where it's no reward or the reward money has dwindled and someone finally gets the courage to come forward and say, hey, back in 2020, I got some information for you. And that's the reality of it. Sometimes the reward money help fishes out people that, want it bad enough. They'll get in there and say whatever, and see it through to the end. And then in some cases, reward money has gotten into the millions and it has been no leading cases. So it all just depends on the persons and their morals and what they think. For me, if I knew anything, I would want to do it just because those were babies. Not for no money, not for no fame, not for no clout, but because they were human beings. And I think that gets overshadowed because everybody focuses on the money and the other, characters in the case. But we definitely want justice for these kids because they definitely deserve more than what they got in life. Everyone failed them.
Okay.
So yes, I think if anybody knows something, they should say something, reward or not, but the money can and will expire. And, hopefully they do renew it and, keep interest in the case. But I think until somebody really, gives the chief or the police, some credible evidence, it might become a cold case. And that's what we don't want.
Okay.
because everyone has come up with theories. I said again, conspiracy theories don't win cases, but somebody out there knows something and they just should come forth so we can get justice for the boys. Not for the money, but because these were human beings and they deserve more than that.
Right.
So that's my thoughts on the reward money.
Okay.
Hmm.
Sophia says, screw the money. Know something, say something. Yes. Sweet One says, taking children is a 10-year prison sentence, kidnapping 25 to life. Is 122 worth going to jail for 10 years? I think not. They are not offering enough. Well, what do you want them to do?
If you all don't think they're offering enough, you can have fundraisers and rally
You
and
could,
gather money up
you
at the
can always go in
president.
your pocketbook and donate.
Right. You actually can. You
Mm,
actually can.
come on now.
You can
That,
add money to the pot or,
that,
sell
to
pencils
me,
or
but that was a
plates.
low blow. That's a low blow. That's $122,000. That's not chump change. That's not chump
If
change.
it's not, no, it's not chump change, and they didn't get it from the citizens either. We have to be, respectful of that. These are people who took an interest in the case and wanted justice for these young men, were these babies, but I'm calling them young men. And so, in your own, you can actually add to the pot. You don't have to live there to add to the pot. You can be an anonymous donor if you feel you want a higher number in reward money. Some cases, the reward money is only $1,000
Mhm.
or $500.
Well, because
So
it
it's
depends
not
on
low at all.
it depends on who's donating and pledging. That's what determines the reward. Is who is the party that donates and pledges. That's common sense. You can't make
But
somebody donate anything. It's a choice to donate.
yeah, and you have some cases that don't have no reward money. So
Amen.
the, the
Amen.
fact that you have something is better than nothing.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, but you
Don't
got
worry.
people out here that just they want something out of it. You got some people. And that's how the world is today. They'll do it for some money, but they'll sit there and they won't say nothing and see a murder happen. Actually, it won't say
Right.
nothing. But when the
Mhm.
reward comes, I put in an anonymous tip. That's how they are. It's sickening, but that's the type of people we got in the world.
Right.
It's sick. It's sick.
Everybody wants $1.
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody cares about morals or human life or the regard for human life.
They don't. They don't give a damn.
And so that's why I think it's good that these babies even got a reward, because I'm going to just say it to be honest. Most time in these cases, if it's African American kids missing, it's not a high reward or none at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all.
Right.
You complain about 122,000. It's people that have been missing, and they reward for them is 1,200, 500, 2,000, if that.
Right.
So we can't be picky when it comes to other people's money. I think people lose sight of that. It's someone else's money. It's not even coming out of the taxpayers' money.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you complain about that? Now, if you got a problem with it, you can always add to it.
Of course.
Right. So I think we need to keep, I'm pretty sure, we won't forget this case, but unfortunately, until some new evidence comes, it's just going to be at a standstill.
Yes. I don't know. So it's a very bad situation.
But
I never seen this is just a grimy case of some kids gone missing.
Yes. And unfortunately, this won't be the last time we hear about some kids gone missing.
True. That's the point I made last week. That this happens every day. Somebody being missing, somebody being harmed. It goes on every day.
Yeah, and that's why I say, please keep an eye on your kids. Look out for other kids. I know we discussed that on here as well. because things happen in a blink of an eye.
Yes.
You know, you want your kids to play in the yard, or you know, you look away for just a second in the grocery store or something. I mean, things happen, and it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate we live in this type of world, but
Yes.
I always implore people to, you know, take a lot of measures to keep an eye on your kids. Don't leave them alone, not even for a second. Don't think it can't happen to you.
Right.
Don't think that this very same thing can't happen to you or someone you love. Because that's one of the worst feelings in the world, for a child to be missing and you have no idea where they are, what's happening to them, who's taking them, you know.
Right.
People with compassion. So, you know, hopefully we get some information in this case. I'm hoping someone does the right thing and stand up, and not just for money, but because it's the right thing to do.
Okay.
You know, so that's my thoughts on the reward money. And we do appreciate everything you do with me, bring us stories and sources. So,
Thank you.
you know, you are the absolute best when it comes to this. And
Thank you.
you definitely went hard for these boys, you know.
Adriana made a point about the brother. It was told to me, an anonymous source that was in my IG a month ago, about how many people were living with the bio mother in a said place, some twin brothers and a boyfriend and his kids and her kids. And it was alluded to the fact that, you know, it was a lot of people living in the house. So when you think about that, you don't know what can happen when you have a lot of people staying in the house and you've left your child behind. I mean, you know, Pookie, Ray, goofing off, geeking, or whatever the hell they doing. Or they could just be cruel. You understand what I'm saying? So who the hell knows what happened to the kid? It could have been her too. You know, the person alluded to the fact that she was the prime suspect, but I don't know. That was just someone's opinion in my IG. As I state, I don't claim anything pertaining to this case because I don't know these people. I don't know the West family. I don't know the mamas and grandmamas and uncles. I don't know the bio mom. I don't know none of the baby daddies. I don't know none of their damn cousins. I don't know none of them folks. Don't want to know them. But I know what I've seen I don't like. And that's on God.
We know from what we've seen, nobody cared about them. Not the daddies, not the biological mama, and not the adopted family. We know that. And right now, somebody knows something, and they definitely should say something.
Well, I don't think nobody's going to say nothing. It's at 122,000 now. We're past that stage, I think.
Eventually, somebody gonna not get paid off or gonna get unscared or something. Might
Scared
not be when we want it.
Scared
of whoever they might be threatened by.
Girl,
somebody might have listened. Somebody, they might feel threatened by somebody. We just never know. It's so many characters. So many characters to the case.
Well, I'm looking at all them jokers. I don't know.
You know, we never know if it's people we never heard of attached to this case, you know. So that's why I'm not putting a final stamp on yes is this or no is that. I'm just gonna sit back and wait for the facts to come as they come. And sometimes it takes longer than what you expect. I mean, people be found every day. And cases are old cases, you know, and we don't want that for these boys. You know, we've became the family they didn't have. The voice they didn't have, you know, the heroes that they didn't have, you know, through their short time going through life, you know, being bounced around.
Right.
Because I've definitely become personally invested in the case where I can't go without hearing something about them. I have to go to one of your videos or Queen Talk. I have to hear something about them because it's just like two missing little nephews or, you know, two little boys from a daycare that your kids, they have become that for a lot of us. But I do deal in facts and I do know, you know, anything is possible, but I doubt that they are here any longer. And, you know, I know they will be in a better place where they won't hurt anymore or cry or be neglected or, you know, left in a corner or starved or whatever they have went through. But we definitely want to know everything. And sometimes the people attached to the case we never heard of. And people forget that. It might be people watching the news and know.
Now
But
see.
they're too afraid to come forth and say anything because they might have helped, participated, listened, or anything. But I would implore those people to come forth and get justice for those boys.
Mm-hmm.
Because imagine if it was your kid and
Mm-hmm.
someone has done away with them and you didn't know, and you sit up all night wondering what happened,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So I appreciate the chief and the police department and everybody that's working hard to get these boys recovered. And the donors of the money, you know, who took the time to put up the money when they didn't have to.
Okay.
And yeah, you must be reading the chat, ma'am, because I
I'm
saw you
I'm
looking.
putting stuff in. I'm reading and I'm responding to stuff they're saying. Hello,
Okay.
everybody in the chat. Good morning.
Good
Mm.
morning. Oh,
It's
it's morning where you at.
yes, it is.
Oh, okay. See, it's not where I'm at. So yeah, that's why I was like morning. Yeah.
Hawkeye saying there's a lot of accomplices involved, I guess. That's why no one will talk or even for the reward. Right. I guess. I don't know what to think anymore. I'm just over it, really. I just wish
Yeah,
the
I
chief
think a lot of
would
us
do
are.
something. Just arrest somebody already. That's already. Because
We
this is
want that,
this is
but
not
we
a
want the conviction to stick.
there's no one big enough to scare me out of looking for my kids, Robin. Someone around there been buying boys' clothes, toys since December. Someone got them dressed as girls visiting nieces. What are you talking about? Sweet one, would you
Yep.
like to come up here and speak? Y'all,
Yeah.
stop texting in the
Hit the
chat
link.
and come up and hit the link. I'm not about to sit here and decipher no text messages now. I'm saying.
Come up and give your opinion, guys.
I don't even know what the hell she just wrote.
Girl, no ma'am.
Sweet one, you don't need a mic or camera. I've got that up here already, sweetheart. All you're doing is jumping in and hitting the button. Why do you need a microphone? You don't need a microphone. There's nobody in here talking on a microphone that I know of. I ain't seen one yet. Lord have mercy. What is really going on? Jeez.
I have no idea.
Yeah, Deanna, I can hear you. What's the problem? Dang, what is Jesus Christ? You shy. Mary, go on with all that.
Margot, I want you to scroll up the chat. It's a StreamYard link. It's
You
no
ain't gotta
number
say
to
that
call.
more. I just dropped it.
Well, see, on my end, I don't see that because I keep seeing her say, "What is a number to call?" It's no number.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I had enough of this.
Don't get it frustrated.
Stop talking.
Don't get it.
Stop talking. Because I see where this is going. Lord have mercy. I ain't never seen nothing like this. I'm trying to figure out why you all keep saying the stuff you're saying in the chat about microphones. You haven't seen anybody up here with a microphone. So why do you think you need a microphone? And I don't understand why you're saying you don't know how to do it. All you have to do is hit the link. The link will guide you into the box to speak. I will see you pop up and then I will hit the box that you're sitting in. Jesus, I don't understand.
Because on my iPhone, I didn't have a On my iPhone, I had to go to the link you posted in the chat because on my iPhone I couldn't. There wasn't. I couldn't even find it on there. So.
Well, Deanna, where you calling from, baby?
Louisiana.
How you doing, Louisiana? Tell us what you think about the reward money, the stipulations.
Well, I'm honestly tired of hearing about the money, but and I mean, they just not gonna give the money to anybody. I mean, they.
No, wait, slow down. They're not gonna do what, honey?
I said they know what they doing with the money. They just not gonna give the money to any Tom, Dick, and Harry that runs in there with kids. You know what I'm saying? But
okay,
I think I think his brother put up that 30 grand because he knows that he's never going to have to come up with the 30 grand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, that's
Okay.
just the way I feel about it. But, you know, I don't know, but it's just sad. I mean, it's these poor little babies, you know, and this
Okay.
is not about money. This is about a 3 and a 4-year-old baby and
Okay.
babies, you know,
Yes.
that are missing.
Yes.
I mean, it's a bad situation, but
Okay.
you know, I don't know, but yeah, but I'm from the big Louisiana, and
I
y'all,
see Wheezy in the house.
huh?
I see Wheezy's in the house. Thank you.
But anyway, but yeah, I'm a nurse in New Orleans, so I
Okay.
get
Thank
up
you.
early. So,
I
but
thank you
yeah,
for
I just
joining.
wanted to.
I thank you
I
for
just wanted to
coming.
say, you know, just say my little thing about it. But I know everybody, for other people, wants to talk. But I appreciate you taking my call, sweetheart.
Oh, anytime.
Tell
Thank
Queen I'm sorry. I didn't know she was a moderator. So
Oh,
anyway,
yes.
but
Queen Toss is a moderator.
yeah. All right, sweetheart.
Okay. Thank you, baby.
All
Thank you
right,
so much.
baby.
Have a
Bye-bye.
safe week. Okay.
Y'all
Bye-bye.
too. Okay, sweetheart.
Okay. Okay, Mary, I see you. You just lay in bed. Okay. Hello.
Hey, hi everyone. Hey Queen.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys this morning now?
I'm good.
That's good. So I didn't want to ruin your you not watching the interview yet, but I said, oh hell, ain't nobody else saying nothing. Let me just come on and give y'all a little bit of tea.
Okay.
Just a little bit from that interview. I'm not gonna say too much about it.
Well, just say what you have to say, honey. It's your opinion, so it doesn't matter.
But girl, do you know that the interviewer asked John about the phones, and John said the FBI took the phones. He was like, but they have the phones back by now. They have the phones back now. He said, but they have their phones back, but they broke new phones.
They bought new phones?
Yes.
Okay.
So to me, that's like, okay, the motherfuckers.
I can hear better.
Okay.
Sorry for cursing. They probably think the FBI tapped their phones. Why would they go and buy new
phones? I thought that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet they did. I bet the FBI do their thing.
I got Stacy. Stacy, where you from, honey?
Hope they did. Hey, Baltimore, Maryland. Sorry, I ain't got no makeup on. It's been a rough night.
Okay, go ahead and finish, Ebony.
Getting ready to have surgery.
So then the other thing that was really interesting to me, I was so excited because to me he seemed like he gave a lot more than before without saying much, but just giving little detail. So she asked the question of any suspects. So on previous interviews, he would say, yeah, we have a suspect, but I can't say who or I can't say how much. This time he was like, he has about 12 or more suspects.
Okay.
That says a lot about this case because we already figure that it's not just them two behind this, because by now somebody would have been in jail.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't want to ruin, because I figure you'll watch it for yourself and make another video on it. But
yeah, so that's all they said was. That's all the interview was about was new telephones.
No, it was about a lot more than that. I just didn't want to. Yeah.
But just go on and spill the tea, honey. I might fall over dead tomorrow. Just go on and say what you got to say, baby.
I mean, to me, that was the biggest thing. She was kind of asking kind of like some of the same repetitive questions over and over. And I was like, oh, damn, of course it would be somebody up here with all the millions of questions that we want to know. She keep asking kind of the same things, over and over. But to me, he just gave a lot more, like giving more detail again, going over what he said before, but kind of stressing the fact that we know ain't nobody take them kids out that backyard.
Okay,
there's no way them kids walked out that backyard.
What I said, that's why he was talking about he need to go in the desert, look over here and over there, because that's what he's is the house.
And listen, I could apologize because at first I was mad as hell at him, like he ain't doing his job. I can be honest and admit that. But him now just giving that little bit more detail is all we need. He specifically said, we know for a fact the kids did not roll out that gate.
Again.
Yeah. But he kind of just stressed it in more detail to make us just kind of have a little more hope. Like, okay, so they're on the right track. It ain't that they're, because before he was misleading us saying, I don't have any information. There's no new information. We're getting 1,000 calls, but none of them ain't hitting.
Right.
So for him now to finally kind of stress, like, look, he don't want to say they're lying because you know how people are these days. Black Lives Matter. Yes, we do. But they'll mess around and catch a case if they say the wrong thing and get the right lawyer.
Okay.
So I'm sure the city doesn't want to be sued. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they have to be careful on what he says to the public, which is weird, girl, because I didn't even know he took the video down. How did you know that?
Somebody just put it in the chat.
I said that speaks volumes as well, because he did elaborate a lot more in detail. He kind of said the same thing, but his expressions was more like, okay, yep, we know where you're going with this. God damn, they're going to jail at some point, but they just need probably
Everything.
some more. Yeah. What do they call it? Circumstantial evidence, right? Is what they're probably trying to build off of. But yeah, it's crazy. The thing is now is like you try to figure out what could they have done with the bodies. You hear stories where they were taking the kids to see their family in Tracy, or they were in St. Joe. Maybe they did actually take a ride out and do something.
Well,
drop them
as long as they got a car, you can go anywhere you want, as long as you got a car.
Right, but you hear about that. Right, because I mean, there's, I guess we can call it a rumor, but there is, I guess someone that kind of came to saying that she was in her store, and they came in with two kids in a stroller, and the one little boy, his face and shit was swollen, and they told the people in the store that he got cancer.
Yeah, I heard.
And that was on the same day they reported him missing. Later on that evening.
Right.
So it's like they could have. I mean, on one of his YouTube pages, he calls himself, what does he call it? Supreme Intelligence.
Okay. Okay.
So, for him, he could have took a little ride down somewhere and tossed some bodies somewhere. Reported him missing from Cal City, have us everybody looking over there.
Yes.
And then for him to run back down to Bakersville, if I'm missing my kids, I'm staying right where I lost them kids at.
Okay. Yes. Yes. But that they don't care. They certainly don't care from day one. What you have to say, Stacey? I'm sorry.
He could have took them to any state.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as you got a car, you can take a person anywhere. And then you got to remember they're traveling. They're easier to conceal when they're smaller.
Well, I hear he's got a temper, and I also hear he drinks. And of course, I did tarot cards on him. But yeah, I mean, it's I don't want to think about what the hell he did with those kids, but I want him to go to court. Where's the prosecutor? I don't want to keep seeing this cop. People screaming at the cops. Where's the courthouse?
Oh, you want to see the district attorney?
Prosecutors, exactly. We need the state attorneys. Where are they at? Do they even have that in that small town? I mean, that town is like nothing.
There you go. See what you saying that? That's very important. That's exactly why a lot of things are kind of kept on a hush with John, because they don't have the mass to be able to get a lot of this stuff done.
Yeah, I don't want to think about what he did with those kids. But also another thing, why ain't Braylon Noble? Why has nobody been arrested for him? We know that child didn't fall out the window and fall in the pool. They've been in that pool. Nobody's still been arrested. I mean, there's kids missing left and right. We know that there's sex trafficking. We also know that there's slave trafficking with foreigners coming over. But when there's kids missing, it gets to us because there's some sick shit, twisted mother out there.
Yes.
We don't want that anymore. That's why these neighbors and the public standing up for this, because we want to know. You was watching that kid, Drizel. You even said you left that gate open. I mean, I wish we could arrest you just for being a stupid ass dad.
Yeah, well, I think the first charge will be neglect, like what they did with Megan Boswell here in East Tennessee. They got to have something.
You're right.
You're right about that. You lied. Exactly. You gave false information, which means you filed a false report.
They weren't messing with her anymore. That's right. Exactly. You say right on that. They're not messing with her little ass anymore.
Stacey, where do you live, honey?
Yeah, I mean, we've been through some shit last year with Gannon and that crazy thing that killed that poor little 10-year-old. I mean, that's some sick, twisted shit. We don't want to know what they did with these babies.
Stacey, where do you live, honey?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just in California. Anyway, got on
I don't even know what the other side of the world looks like.
Right over there from Crenshaw.
I know, I'm stuck here.
Damn. I'd say, wait a minute.
I need to travel. I need to travel.
She would have got on a jet.
Come pick me up.
Okay.
I will travel.
I bet you will. I can take you to California. You
Love
clear it out,
y'all.
won't you? You look.
I'll
East
probably
Coast,
never come back.
you clear the dirt, won't you?
Yeah. I'm getting ready to have
Okay.
another surgery on my back next week.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Love
well,
y'all. Y'all be good.
you too, honey. Thank
Yeah,
you
man,
so
we need to
much.
see the prosecutors of that courthouse. I don't even
Okay.
think that town has a courthouse.
What
But you
they
right
mean?
on that boss.
What they look? Well, Stacy, what they mean at the Chuck E. Cheese? Shut your mouth. What they mean at the Chuck E. Cheese? Let me quit. I don't want to talk bad about the chief, because I don't want the chief to get frustrated. Y'all done talk about that man like a damn dog. But what he ain't doing, he an actor. I told somebody in the chat.
No, I'm not like that. I don't know what
Look.
I don't know what he's doing. I'm assuming he's doing his job. I'm not like I don't want people to go there
Look.
and
Look, let me
scream
tell
with
you
a
something.
megaphone.
I told somebody
Right.
if he wanted to be an actor again, I wouldn't blame him fooling with y'all. Y'all make me want to go back on stage too. What
Hey,
you talking
what
about?
you, Queen, what you said? Walk away from being a chief to go back to being an actor?
Look, here go your little badge and your little pants and your tie. I'm going back to Hollywood. They got time for this foolishness. Them folks are rank out there in that desert. That place is that place out of omen, man. There's something wrong. There's something wrong.
But you know
out there.
what? That yard looked okay for boys, even with the virus going on, that they couldn't play out in that yard.
Yes.
And everything, right?
Yes.
We all have
Where
that
did they catch it?
suspicion.
But where
It's
they
in our
gonna catch
head,
the virus?
you know, it's in our head.
But why would they catch
Yeah,
the
we
virus
gotta
back there?
think,
There's nobody
but-
back there.
That's how you know that was another lie. Yep, another one. Thank you very much for
There's
even
nobody there but
elaborating on that.
There's nobody there but you and your kids. So what virus you gonna catch? They're not going anywhere. There's no people coming over. So
Hey, maybe the wood that he was picking up had the virus on it.
Lord, I guess.
He's paranoid, and the more he drinks, the more paranoid. And I think he has a serious temper. And we're gonna find out what he did. And I bet you he traveled and did something crazy like Letitia did.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. But you know, yeah, we all want him found.
Yes.
It's not gonna happen.
Either way, we want them found.
And, I just pray for justice. I want the truth.
Yes.
I just want the truth. But anyway, you all have a good night. I'm gonna get another cup of coffee because y'all got me up at 1 o'clock in the morning.
You got
But anyway,
yourself up. Look, ain't nobody told you to get up out your bed.
It's 1 o'clock here.
Who told you to get up?
I can't sleep no more. I'm so stressed out.
For what?
I'm so stressed. I'm gonna go have surgery come March 4th.
Okay, well we'll be praying for you.
Oh, all right, thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
I will be watching you. I'm watching you. Don't worry. I love you.
Spread
You
the
look good.
name. Thank you, ma'am. God bless you,
All
baby.
right.
Okay, so
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
How I hang up?
Yeah, hang up. Golly.
All right, I ain't got my glasses on. I can't find them.
How you gonna get to the hospital? You can't find the hang up button.
I know. All right, how about I just click off and then we go on?
Lord, I can't. Ooh, they can't hang up the button. You talking about you going to have surgery? How you gonna get there? Ooh. When I say
I'm
Joe
going in
talking
the
right now,
Right.
Lord, there's a leak in this whole building. Somebody called me. I got ready to sing an old Negro hymn, spiritual. Y'all, ooh, where y'all come from? No,
I'll get there. I'll get there. It'll take me a while, but I'll get there. Anyway,
Girl,
God bless
you gonna be in a
everybody.
wheelchair by the time you find it. You're gonna be. Ooh, y'all killing me. Okay, that was okay, here go Mr. John. Hey, hold on. John.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Where you calling from, John?
I'm in Cal City.
Oh Lord. I need a drink. Okay, we're gonna let John talk. Come on, John.
Hey, it's a whole lot of shady ish going on around here, you know.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm with y'all. You know, I want to know where these babies is, man. because it don't make no sense. I've been over there. I've been in front of that house and everything, and them babies didn't just sprout wings and disappear on their own.
Can you turn your background down just a little bit?
Excuse me?
Turn your music down just a little bit, please.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That way they can hear you better. That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, them kids didn't just sprout wings and fly away on their own. You know what I mean?
I understand.
And to be honest with you, I don't know how much truth is in it or whatever, but I've heard, you know what I'm saying, that the biological mom and the Trezell dude, they knew each other, in Bakersfield, and I don't know the extent of the knowledge of one another, or if they had a relationship or anything like that, but it's kind of odd that nobody from dude's family is stepping up, pressing the issue about looking for them babies. And anytime any one of them has spoke on it, no one has spoken that name. Well, Trezell and the Jacqueline chick, they haven't said any one of them babies' names at all. So to me, if I'm the adopted parent, if I'm if you in my custody and I'm your legal guardian or something, and you come up missing, I'm gonna show some concern.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll turn Cal City upside down if my baby come up missing.
Right.
They'll still be hearing about me. I'll be at the police station. I'll be all around. They'll know my name. They'll know my face and everything. Because I wouldn't let it die down.
Right.
And for them to be so nonchalant about it, like, it's no big deal, that just say a whole lot. That speak volumes to me.
Yeah, I know it does.
You know what I'm saying? That speak volumes to me. And for any one of these sick, excuse my language, motherfuckers to bother these babies, God got something for their ass.
Oh yes, I know.
And they gonna get it because they deserve it.
Yes.
I mean, I've heard you, you know what I'm saying? I've heard you, in your chat, what I'm saying, talking and everything. And, I've listened to it. And one time I forgot what exactly was said, but I was hot. I was steaming. I was like, ooh, if I had run across you.
I think, are you talking about the source when I brought the source information forward?
Yeah.
Yes, I caught a lot of flack for that. But like I told people, what I found.
Not regarding what you said, but my attitude is, by what was said, and your sources or whatever, my attitude, my thinking is if I ever had ran across that Trezell dude, he would have had a problem with me personally. And I ain't never met dude in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the principle, man. These is little dudes.
Okay.
They can't defend themselves. They didn't have a chance.
Okay. So what do you think about the reward? Reward.
I think it should, whoever give them the right information, if they come up on it, hey, more power to them. And I don't think they should, get rid of it. I think they should let it stand, and if this comes up that, they find these babies and they're deceased, and no one has come forward, with no information, anything like that, they should keep that reward money that's available right now and apply it to the other cases around this area.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Yeah, because if you watch my content, one of my friends that's out there, Miss Cherie, her daughter is currently missing from Cal City. The husband is suspected to have gotten her missing. Desiree Thompson. Have you heard of that case?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Okay.
Me and my wife, we my family, we only been here, we going on 4 years.
Okay.
And in the little time that we've been here, we don't heard a whole lot of things about Cal City that are not cool at all.
Well, give us for instance of stuff that you heard on the ground, whatever you heard pertaining to. Oh, okay.
Well, when we first moved here, people told us that it's a lot of missing persons open missing person.
Yes, it
Missing
is. Yes,
person
eight
cases out
on
here.
file right now with Cal City.
Yep. Excuse me.
8.
Yeah. See, when we first moved out here, they told us that it was a lot of missing persons cases open out here, and it's a lot of murder cases out here too that's
Yes.
unsolved.
Yes, it's a mix. It's a mix of missing and murder. 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
See, and it's a whole lot of, by it only being 13 police out here, they have no,
That's all.
there's only 13 police out here, and out of the 13 police out here, they may only have 4 cars. So,
4.
maybe if
it's
that
2 per car, 2 per car.
Yeah. No, it's 1 person per car, and every now and again you might see 2.
Okay.
Because it's never 13 on the street at one time, never. And so, it's
Well, they have to rotate shifts, so that's natural.
yeah. Because when we moved out here, we moved from Lancaster. I'm right here, yeah. And when they say you in the Mojave Desert, they ain't lying. It's nothing but desert out here.
Wow. What made you move there, if you don't mind me asking?
I wanted to get out of Lancaster and change the scenery, but I'm kind of regretting it because of everything that's going on around here, man. It's not safe. I can't. My baby.
From where
I won't even allow my baby to go outside by herself. Okay. Unless I had to go get her. I had to go get my baby a great big old German Shepherd just so she can go in her backyard and be safe.
Okay. How old is your baby?
She's 8 years old.
8. Okay. So how far is Lancaster to Cal City?
45 minutes.
Oh, 45 minutes. Okay.
That's less than 50 miles. 46 miles.
Okay.
That's nowhere. It take me from my mom used to live in Lancaster. She rest in peace, but it used to take me 30 minutes to get from my house to my mama's front door. So, and it's that close.
But it's peaceful there, correct or no?
Yeah, in Cal City.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is peaceful, but it's a lot of racist people out here. This is a racist area.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they don't want us here.
Okay.
We here, but they you know what I'm saying, they tolerate us. I put it that way.
I understand.
And it's obvious. They let it be known.
Okay.
And without saying,
you feel the police department racist?
Yeah, without putting it in them words, they let you know where you at.
Okay. Do you feel the police department is racist as well?
I can't really say that about the police department, but because it's a couple of them that actually, do their job. Well, I'm not going to say do their job. My son got jumped on at school. You know what I'm saying? And they broke his jaw and wired him up and all that bullshit or whatever. And they let the boy that did it go right back to school. And they expelled, you know what I'm saying? They kicked my son out of school. He had to go to a continuation school.
Okay.
And they let now he's 18. He just made 18.
So how old was he when that happened?
He was in the 10th grade 2 years ago.
I got you.
Yeah. So it's crazy. And then when you go up there and ask them about it or whatever, they give you the run around. They make all these little excuses, and the police will tell you that they investigating it, they looking into it, and all this and that and the other. And we haven't heard anything back from them since. Mm-hmm. And this was 2 years ago.
Okay.
So
you file a complaint?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then the schools, ain't worth two nickels rubbed together. So for real,
14,000 people. That's not a lot of people. They ain't a lot of nothing going on out there.
No, man, they got one Dollar General. Mm-hmm. They have one McDonald's.
Okay.
And that's it. That is it.
Okay.
They got one little mini market, called Cactus Liquor, and that's it. Ain't nothing out here nowhere.
So it's nothing to do then.
It ain't jack nothing to do out here.
Wow, I can't imagine.
When people tell you ain't nothing to do out here, they not wrong.
Well, when you got 14,000 people, I already know you don't have nothing to do, because that's not a lot of people. 14,000, you got to count this common sense. Adults plus children. That's not a lot of people.
But now they have, they do got the little you know, activities, you know, for the kids to, you know, get involved in or whatever, you know, like the Cal City Queens and shit like that, you know, they pageants and stuff like that, Antelope Valley pageants. You know, I got 2 of my daughters is in that.
Pageants?
So. Yeah, they got my daughters is winners in the pageant. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah. My babies is champs.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
So,
something.
what up?
Tell me what you think happened to the children, in your opinion.
In my opinion, I don't think they ever made it to Cal City.
Okay.
Because see, check this out. When it first happened, maybe not when it first happened, maybe a few days later after it was first reported or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my neighbor went over there one day. And the Kern County investigator, the Kern County News, their investigator was sitting out there, and we thought he was sitting in a police car. We thought it was the police. Okay. Mm-hmm. We pulled up right next to him, you know, and we told him, excuse me, dude, you know, we understand, you know, you guys, you have to keep it, you know, professional at all times. And, you know, the only thing you can do is question and all this and that. But, you know, you got people out here that don't, you know, that ain't got to keep it professional. He stopped me right in mid-sentence and was like, wait, what do you mean professional? Hold on, brother. I'm not the police. He told me he was not the police, and he ran down everything to us. And he told us how when the dog went up in there and the dog might have had the baby sent from somewhere else. But once he got in there, you know what I'm saying, he had they sent, you know what I'm saying, on whatever it picked it up from, but the dog would not leave the premises because if he left the premises, he would have lost the scent.
So that's his job. That's his job to pick up the scent and stay still when he found the scent.
Exactly. Amen. But since, you know, okay, and every time this Cal City captain, chief of police, every time he opened his mouth, since the first time they reported it, every time he opened his mouth, 2 days later, you know what I'm saying, they have another warning there. They done been in that house like 4 or 5 different times with search warrant. Yeah. And it don't make no sense because dude said,
who's that guy? So who's that guy that you all were talking to? Who did he tell you who he was?
He said he was the Kern County News. He was an investigator for the Kern County News people.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He was that investigator, and he was talking about the dude that lived across the street and everything with the door cam and all that, and you couldn't see the front door because the van was always parked right there and everything. Okay. And he was saying, you know, everything. He was saying, yeah, he was telling us, and he was like, it don't make no sense. He said he don't think them boys ever made it to California City from Bakersfield. Whatever happened to them happened in Bakersfield. And whatever they brought with them to Cal City from Bakersfield had them babies sent in it. That's why the dog wouldn't leave the house, because
so you saying that guy was thinking that?
Yeah. And he said the only reason the dog would not leave the house is because the dog knows that if he left the house, he would lose the scent, period. So whatever they had in that house,
okay,
they brought from Bakersfield with them.
You know, a lot of people speculated that in the beginning.
That's what dude told me. That's what this investigator dude told me out of his mouth. And he was sitting there in like an unmarked white Dodge Charger. Looked like a police car to me. I thought it was the police. He had the light on the side, right here on the driver window and everything. So I thought he was police, but he said he wasn't the police. He told me he was the Kern County investigator for the Kern County News people. And we was like, oh, excuse us, bro. We thought you was the police. He said, nah.
Could it be that he was for the district attorney? Because you know they do have investigators for district attorney offices.
He said he was from Kern County News people. He said he was the investigator for the Kern County News. That's what he said. Whatever they had, whatever little news program they got out here in Kern County, he worked for him and he the investigator. But dude told us that whatever was in there that had them kids sent on it, that's the only reason the dog wouldn't leave. Because
they brought some bags out of there.
See, yeah, they brought a whole
Nice
bunch of
size
stuff out
bags.
of there.
I saw a video the other day. They're nice size bags.
Yeah, they brought a whole bunch of stuff out of there.
Hmm.
They brought a whole bunch of stuff out of there, and they haven't said anything, and they haven't said anything about, you know, any of them kids, man. And none of them neighbors over there said they could ever say that they definitively can say they remember seeing any one of them kids over there. And they did, you know, the police, investigators, everybody over there, all the neighbors and stuff, you know, they've been walking around, they've been looking through the desert and searching and everything. They have been on it. Ain't nobody letting it die down. And they've been walking around and asking people, have they seen them kids? None of them neighbors ever said they seen any one of them kids.
Wow. It's sad.
Out of 6, out of how many? 6?
Yeah.
Nobody seen any one of them.
Yeah, but then they switched it up. Somebody said they did see some kids, but they can't say that the 2 that are missing were part of the ones that they saw.
Yeah, see, and it don't make no sense, man. It just don't add up. And they body language say a lot.
Oh yes,
they body language and their attitude, dude. You know, he pretty much, look, my uncle got in trouble one time, and he told me that, you know, they can tell a lot of things, you know, with a person's hand movement, what they do with their hands when they talk.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this dude was, you know, he kept his hands hidden.
Yeah, the whole time. 13 minutes, a long time to stand like that.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't let them be seen or nothing. And he really wouldn't let his wife get a full sentence in before he cut her off. You know, I noticed that, you know what I'm saying? I pick up on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I keep my mouth shut, but I listen a whole lot. I don't listen to you numerous hours, and I never say one word.
Thank you.
I never say one word. Every now and again, you see me write a little comment or whatever, but I'm paying attention.
Okay.
And it's a lot of you hit a whole lot, you make a whole lot of points.
Yeah.
And you ask a lot of questions. I ask the questions
that nobody want to answer.
Exactly, that they will not answer. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're afraid to answer it. Because if they do, they know a whole lot more will be exposed than what, you know what I'm saying, to come up.
So do you think it's more people involved than Trezell and Jacqueline?
It gotta be. Because it gotta be. You know, I've been over there, you know what I'm saying? And it's no way. Them babies didn't walk up out of there by themselves. They didn't just.
They handed them to somebody, but you don't think they made it there? No way. So what you say?
I don't think they got there. I don't think they ever made it there. Whatever happened to them happened in Bakersfield, and it may have been, you know, like brief right before they moved to Cal City. So, and it's a whole bunch of desert between Cal City and Bakersfield. It's a whole bunch.
I mean, the drone views are scary enough.
It's a whole bunch of desert. And the cold part about it, out here in Cal City, there's no street lights nowhere.
Yeah, I heard somebody say that. Yeah, a neighbor, somebody was talking about that.
If you ain't got a strong porch light, you on a black street, period.
You said you out of luck.
Yeah, for real.
Wow. That's scary. If you want to take a nice walk at night, that's creepy.
No, you ain't gonna do it here unless you got a big old dog and your gun.
And a flashlight.
That's it.
Okay. So you had made a comment about the bio mom and Trezell possibly knowing each other. Are you hearing rumors that they knew each other or something hanky-panky went on?
Yeah, I had heard, you know what I'm saying, that they knew each other, and then when she got in trouble and her kids and her baby ended up in the system, she knew dude, and I guess, you know, she went to go ask him to go, you know,
step in.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's what I thought that that came across my mind. Some of the people who I troubleshoot with, that possibly who's to say, let's just say that could be the baby daddy. She knew he and Jacqueline were foster parents. Oh, let me go holler at him, see if he'll step in and take my kid, our kid.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Things that make you say,
Yeah, make you say a whole lot of
For real. And because, you know, the way she was out there, you know, when she was out there boo-hooing and everything, and it was crazy because she showed up. when they first reported her missing, she was
I heard
there.
a lot. See, that's the one thing everybody keeps talking about now is her showing up and who actually gave her the information to show up.
Yeah, I don't know where it come from, but she got there, and she was like, she put on the show for them.
Mm-hmm. That's funny you would say that.
Why is that?
It's just funny you would say that.
No, it's true.
Okay. So you
It's
don't
true.
think the tears were genuine?
No. I mean, if they were, it was, you know, the maternal tears. Okay. It wasn't the true, you know, where my baby's at, because I'm gonna tell you something. If she was concerned about them babies, she would have did what she was supposed to do to get them back from the giddy up.
Amen. Thank you for saying that.
You understand me?
Yes.
She would have did what she was supposed to. Yeah, they give you hoops to jump through, but if your baby, yeah, they give you hoops to jump through, but if your babies mean what they supposed to mean to you, you ain't got a problem jumping through them hoops.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that you're a man too, because, you know, when I go to my analytics, I have mainly women followers. So I don't have a lot of men that follow, subscribe. So to hear a man say that is noble, because, you know, I have, like I said, a lot of women follow. You see a lot of women commenting about this case pertaining to the bio moms. There's a lot of people rallying for her.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person, like I said, I didn't rally for neither person, only because I don't know these people. So I'm not going to rally for anybody in a case where there's missing children. Then when I find out you don't have any of your children, you don't have all 4 of your children, why would I rally for you? And as I said to people the other day, if I'm going to rally for Ryan Dean, I might as well rally for Jacqueline and Trezelle. How is it different?
Man, for real.
And that's just me. I like I tell people, I'm cut from a different cloth. I don't jump. I don't follow in behind what other people think and do. That's not my nature. That's not my nature.
Nope.
But my discerning spirit tells me.
I ain't with the monkey see. Yeah, I ain't with the monkey see, monkey do.
Yes. And that's what's been going on all of these YouTube channels and Facebook and everybody trying to tell people how to think and, you know, stalking folks and stealing their identities because they're giving their opinion. You basically letting everybody know there's some truth to what my source said. And now that I'm live with 261 viewers, 267, I'm going to go on and reveal something else to everybody in the chat.
You do a good job. Keep it up.
Thank you. It was told to me by the source that Ryan Dean, your babies will cry when they had to go back to you.
See? Why would your babies cry if they gotta come back? Why would they cry?
Girl,
yeah. Why your kids?
Right.
Why your kids crying if they gotta come to their
Why
mama?
would they cry when it was time for the baby daddies to take them back to you? So that leads me to think that maybe you possibly could have been also the one abusing your children. And the fact that somebody in the chat just now said, with this brother having all these issues, kidnapping, getting in trouble, all these y'all all living in the same house. Who the hell knows what happened to the children? Who could have beat a kid, touched a kid, yanked a leg? When you got all these different people in the house, anything can jump off and pop off. That's just common sense.
For real, man. And it don't make no sense though.
And I want to say this too. I know your daughter's nickname, since my source is a liar. I'm gonna go and let the chat know that.
Man.
So how would I know your daughter's nickname? And you don't want me to say it on the live because you know it starts with a B.
There's some truth in what's being told.
Yeah, she knows. Yeah. I know baby girl's nickname. And you know it starts with a B.
See?
Yeah. So my source is on time.
Yeah, my wife said the same thing. My wife said the same thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
They foul out there in that desert, man.
Oh, it's way crazy out here. And you'd be surprised. And wow. It's crazy.
But you get people everywhere.
Yeah, it's like that everywhere, but
it is.
Out here, it's like a different element. You know what I mean? Because they let you know where you are. They let you know where you are.
Yeah,
they pretty much. Yeah, you see Trump flags everywhere. You know, and they, let me tell you something. They do anything they can possibly do to keep anything or anybody that look like you and I down way at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? They it's to the point where they won't open up nothing, you know what I'm saying, but a McDonald's. That's it. And any other establishment that try to come up, you know what I'm saying, let's say like a Popeyes or a Burger King or an In-N-Out, you know what I'm saying, somewhere. You know, I don't know. Have you ever heard of a chicken place called Goldenberg? Have you ever heard of Goldenberg chicken?
That's a probably California establishment.
Yeah, it's a California establishment. Best chicken with the sweet pickles you can ever eat in life. And they, you know what I'm saying, they won't have nothing nowhere remotely close to that out here, man. Anything that, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna benefit, you know what I'm saying, this city and make this city flourish or whatever.
To grow.
They're gonna do anything they possibly can to keep it down.
Right.
And to not allow it to happen at all. My cousin was out here and he was running for the city council or whatever, right? And they wouldn't let him get on there at all. They wouldn't let. I mean, he ran for it. They had a little billboard. His picture was up and everything like that. But no. Wrong complexion, partner.
I understand.
That's what it is.
Because for one, you're out in the middle of nowhere, and you already know it's not going to be a lot of African American people out there anyway.
But
it's a bad mix.
But quiet is kept, and a lot of people don't know this. There's more black people out here than people think.
You mean like in Bakersfield?
It's a lot of black folks in Bakersfield too, but it's a whole lot of black people right here in Cal City.
Okay, I was wondering with the 14,000. I was curious.
There's a whole lot of black folks out here.
Okay. So do y'all have any bars there?
They have the American Legion and they have the VFW.
Like kind of like a Elks Lodge.
Yeah, you know,
that type of, membership. Yeah, right.
It's for the military. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, military. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's military. Yeah.
Wow.
We right here by Edwards Air Force Base.
Okay.
Right next door, actually. You know, Edwards 10 minutes away from here. So, yeah, it's that close. That's what I'm saying. It's a whole. If it's right by, you know, if Cal City is that close to an Air Force base, you know, it's nothing but desert out here. Where are they gonna put an Air Force? Where are they gonna put an Air Force base besides in the desert?
Yeah. Mercy.
See,
it's bad.
Nothing but desert out here.
It looks scary to me. I ain't lying.
Oh, it's spooky at night. It's spooky at night, but that's why everything is so close together. You know what I mean? It's a lot of desert, but it's outside of, you know what I'm saying, the residents, the population. You know, the desert is all around us. We like right in the middle of it, and it's so condensed. You know, everything is right here, walking distance. Everything is walking distance from everything. And, you know.
So you can walk to the McDonald's?
Yeah, from right here.
Okay.
Yeah. My wife used to walk to work from here.
Oh.
Shit, I get mad when she do it, but she did it.
Yeah, I understand.
But she liked to walk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, everything is like everything is like within a 1.5 mile radius of each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 4 times around the high school track is a mile. And it's smaller than that. Actually, it's shorter than that.
Yeah.
Cal City Boulevard, everything out here is on Cal City Boulevard.
Okay. A strip.
On one strip is on one strip. Yeah.
Wow.
And they mall, check this out. They mall consists of a thrift store, a Subway. Check it out.
Show it out.
They mall consists of a thrift store, a Subway,
Ooh, you killing me.
Gimaggio's, like, you know, sports bar and grill, you know what I'm saying, you know.
Yeah.
And
so that's not a place you name that's really a bar, a place where you can shoot pool and eat, get chicken fingers and stuff like that, and drink.
Yeah, you can only shoot pool at the American Legion. I think Gimaggio's, I don't think you can shoot no pool in there, but you can go in there and watch, you know, the games and stuff like that. Yeah, but other than that, nah, man, ain't nothing. They ain't got nothing. They
And y'all
don't
out there in the middle of nothing.
Yeah, but see, well, yeah, to get to Stater Brothers or Albertsons or something like that, you got to drive 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Albert.
Just to get,
Yes, we've
just
heard
to
a
get
lot
the,
about that name, have we not?
man,
Y'all to put that little store on the map.
Albertsons.
Yeah. That
Hey,
man ought to be
Albertsons,
a millionaire by now. Good God Almighty.
yeah,
Or whoever owns
Albertsons,
it.
Albertsons is the business. Albertsons and Stater Brothers out here.
What does he sell in that store? Tell me.
Or what?
So we can get an idea what is all sold in the store.
Oh, a grocery store. Everything
Grocery
in
store.
Stater.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, the grocery store. Yeah.
Wow.
But like the Dollar General, do you guys have a Dollar General?
Oh yeah, Dollar General's nationwide.
Yeah, see, they got one Dollar General, and that's it. And that's it. They don't have no Ralphs, no Stater Brothers, no Albertsons, no Lucky's, no Vines, none of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We out here with, I'm
Y'all,
telling you,
that's just scary to me. I just couldn't see just for miles of nothing.
nothing but desert everywhere, all
Look,
around you.
you ain't got a skyscraper or nothing.
Nope. You can't even grow green grass out here.
Yeah, I noticed that. I didn't see.
There's nothing but desert.
This dirt.
If you don't get no side,
That's all we
if you
have
don't,
here is green
yeah,
grass and trees.
yeah, I'm sure you do. Where you at, in Tennessee somewhere?
East Tennessee, Knoxville. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, that's the good life. Y'all got it made. Nice green. The weather's good.
Only thing is, it messes with your nose, your sinuses. You move here, you'll start having a runny nose.
Yeah, see, I'm from Southern California. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to sunshine and palm trees.
Right,
you know?
right.
And I come to Cal City, it's like I moved to, you know what I'm saying?
Night and day.
Man, I was like, where the hell did I move to? You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't know. They don't even have, check this one out. Do you have when you walk out your front door, when you walk down the side, you walk down your front walkway, it's concrete, right?
Yes.
Okay, you got sidewalks?
Yes, we have sidewalks.
There ain't no sidewalks out here.
Yeah, it's flat. It's most places flat like that. They don't have drains. That's why places like that.
There is no sewage system here.
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, figured that. Yeah, that's why places like that flood when it do rain because the water takes over.
The water ain't got nowhere to go, and it be flooded.
Oh, honey.
And it's so fucked up out here. The when it's windy, because it get really windy out here.
Yeah, I heard that.
And when it get windy real bad, the power go out. Your power might be out for 2-3 days.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, for real.
I didn't know.
Oh, it's way out, man. It's way out. This ain't the place to be.
Yeah, saying that.
But you know, you make, it is what you make it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I got a wonderful wife. I got beautiful kids. They love the shit out of each other. We love the shit out of, each other. And we make it. We do what we supposed to do. We mind our business and leave everybody else's alone.
Look where you at. You best mind your business.
Man.
Because you got a lot of drop-off spots out there.
Oh, yeah. It's a whole bunch of them.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a whole bunch of them, man. Oh, yeah. It's a whole bunch of cuts out here.
Yeah, you make somebody mad. They got a lot of space to drop you off proper.
Yeah, they can do it.
I see that.
And you be missing for a long time.
That's the part that's scary, because it's so much land, and it just goes on and on and on.
It's endless. It don't stop.
Endless. That's it. It's endless. Right. Wow. Ooh, Mr. John, shut your mouth.
Hey. I'll be listening to you. I'll be listening. And I can dig it. I appreciate everything. You know what I'm saying? Your entire dialogue, you know what I'm saying? And you don't cut no corners, you don't sugarcoat nothing for them. It ain't.
Now, see, what people don't understand is it's about these children. So I didn't come here to be your friend.
About nothing. Yeah, for real.
And that's what them desert lizards don't understand about the queen. I didn't come here to be your friend. I came here to bring the content as I know it, the best I can. But I didn't come here to be anybody's friend. We're talking about small children, and they need a voice They need a
Yeah.
genuine voice. Because their situation to me is jacked, and they were jacked from birth.
Oh, they didn't have a chance.
Yeah, no, they didn't have a chance. And that's what's scary. And that's what's so frightening and disturbing is that they didn't have nothing going for them from day one.
You know, they didn't have a chance.
And if anybody thinks that's okay to ride or die with people that abuse, neglect children, there's something wrong with you. And that's just my personal opinion. And I stand on that.
Man, stand up on it. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you that you'll ride or die for some people that would not take care of the children. Not one, but four. Didn't comply. Then the children went to another place. Then they went to the West House and now they're missing. And you want to argue back and forth about who did what, who last had them. I'm one of the type of people, I start from the beginning and I take it to the end.
I haven't seen not one person show sincere emotion or feelings for them babies from that adopted family. I haven't seen one person show me any real emotion or feeling because, you know, these is little dudes. And how can you not feel that?
Right.
You know, this shit is touching everybody.
Sad. It's very sad.
Yeah, it is. Because ain't no excuse for this. Whoever
I'm glad you said that. That's true.
Whoever is responsible for this, man, the good Lord got something for their ass.
Oh, yes.
For real.
Amen.
Because this ain't cool, man. This ain't cool. These is little dudes. They
Let me
have
ask you this. Do you think the children are alive?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
And as much, it took me a while to come to that conclusion. Because every time I would hear that, I was just, man, don't say that. Don't say that. You know, don't think that way. Think positive. Think positive.
So at what point did you come to the realization that they are possibly deceased?
After it turned into when it hit 50 days.
Okay.
When it hit 50 days, I was like, nah, ain't no hope. Them babies is gone, man.
Okay. Wow.
And, you know, I hope, you know, I know, you know, if they gone, you know, I know, you know, the good Lord opened his arms and they in much safer place. You know what I mean? Because they didn't have a chance. They didn't deserve any of this at all. They did not ask to be here.
Right. Right.
You know, this was not their doing.
Of course. Yeah, they're just children. They're just babies.
Man. And for some warp-minded individual, you know what I'm saying, to do whatever they did or, you know what I'm saying, unthinkable.
And I try not to even think about that, you know what I'm saying? Because I know my head would spin when I think of all the variables and possibilities of what they could have done to those babies. I try not to think about it because I know it'll make my stomach turn.
Oh man, it you know, it's horrible. That's why, you know, I wish, you know what I'm saying, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, bless him, keep his hands, you know what I'm saying, keep him wrapped tight with him.
Yes.
Because, man, you know what I'm saying, we're living in hell right here on earth, and we amongst monsters.
I said that when I saw that desert and the pictures, because I was one day watching one of the YouTubers out there, you know, talking to the neighbors, and I was going in and out of sleep, and every time I wake up, I just had like a sinking feeling coming out my slumber, and then I go back and look at the TV, and it was like my mind was saying, go back to sleep, because what you looking at is this like hell on earth. That's the feeling I got.
We living in it right here. And it's wow, man. And, you know, with everything that's already going on, you know, this pandemic,
you
know, and everything, you know, for, you know, this is a time where, you know, everybody, you know, people, you know what I'm saying, should look out for one another and come together, you know what I'm saying? But it in a perfect world, it would be that way.
Yes.
But we far from a perfect world. We nowhere close. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all I could do is, I'm saying, just wish and pray, because, you know, I done said a few prayers for them babies, man. It's hard, it's rough, because I can't imagine it. You know what I mean? I can't imagine. It's no explanation. There's no reason. There's no logical explanation. You can't put it into words to make me understand why. You know what I'm saying? And it don't make no sense.
Right.
And for these police, I'm not gonna say they not doing their job or whatever, but it don't seem like they getting up off their asses and going and looking around and investigating nothing.
I think you should know by now the reason why.
I be seeing AV News dude out here all the time. Him and what's that other dude? Oh man, the AV News crew. That dude and it's another one.
The W.
Yeah. On they be out there and they be for real pushing it. I seen dudes standing in front of the police station, you know, with the bullhorn broadcasting. We want answers, you know what I'm saying? And which, you know, man, what are y'all doing? Because ain't nobody saying nothing. They ain't coming out giving no updates or nothing. And whatever they do say, it seemed like he repeating himself. It seemed like he's heard.
I think he can't say. I think they're just stacking.
No, I know we know. I know he can't give us everything that they have, whatever. He can only give us bits and pieces or whatever, but don't continuously repeat the same shit to us.
He'll probably just don't say nothing. That's just
exactly. It'd be better not to say anything because you come off like you ain't doing anything.
Yeah. Perception.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because somebody got the answer for this one, man.
Oh, and they will.
Somebody got
most definitely they will.
And if they did something like that to them babies, I'm gonna tell you something, sis. We in a state where when you get to the penitentiary system and the word get around what you in there for, it got anything to do with them little people, you through.
Yes.
And they're gonna make you suffer for a long time before they finally give it to you.
Yeah.
So, you know, when they come to the light, they gonna, you know, it's coming. Somebody gonna answer for it. And I don't know, you know, if what, you know, law enforcement entity is, you know what I'm saying, looking into it, doing all the investigating or whatever, whether it's the FBI, whether it's Bakersfield, whether it's Cal City, I don't know, whoever it is, but somebody needs to do something a little bit more than what they doing. Because it ain't, you know, nah, let me tell you something. If it was two little white boys, this shit would be all over Eyewitness News, all over CBS News, all over NBC News. We couldn't wake up Sunday morning. You know the little show that come on every Sunday morning at 6 o'clock on Channel 2? We wouldn't miss a Sunday without them advertising or broadcasting and, you know what I'm saying, updating about them two little white kids that's missing. Not one day would go past without hearing about an update about some white kids that's coming up missing. Now, since it's two little African-American boys, since it's two little black babies, yes, they brothers, they are siblings. They don't care. They don't give a shit. They'll come out. They care as to the little people is missing and all this and that and whatever. You Peckerwoods ain't listening. You ain't looking. So they need somebody to tell them straight like it is. You Peckerwoods ain't doing shit. Y'all don't give a damn that it's two black babies missing. Bottom line, we know how y'all looking at us. We know how y'all think about us. It ain't no secret. It ain't been no secret. It's never gonna be a secret. You know what I'm saying? We ain't stupid. We just look like this. And they, for real, think they can tell us anything, and we go for it. You know what I'm saying? They think they can tell us the sky is pink, and we go for it. Like when you see, you know what I'm saying, all this police brutality, you know what I'm saying, killing unarmed black men or whatever, and you see it on the news. Somebody done pulled their phone out and got it on, you know what I'm saying, on record and everything like that. And then they spin it on you to make you think, who the hell you gonna believe?
Right.
Us or your lying eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Like my eyes is lying to me. You know what I'm saying? We know what we looking at, man.
Mm-hmm.
We see deception, we see corruption. We see Cal City is under an investigation. Cal City was awarded like maybe $850,000 a few years back to, you know, fix their city up, do whatever need to be done. You know, they got potholes in the street. How are the streets around your house where you drive? I'm sure your streets are smooth,
yeah,
and nice. These are bumpy potholes.
I noticed that one of the videos, the lady they were talking to around the
horrible. It's the worst. And check me out.
It was broke up.
It's the worst place on the planet.
Wow.
For real, you know. Yeah, I mean, all the money that these Peckerwoods making out here, and they constantly open up these marijuana dispensaries and all this and that. This town is generating money, and they refuse to do anything right by it. That's what's up. That's what the deal is. Because instead of doing what they're supposed to do with the money, it's going in their pockets.
Yeah.
It's going in their pockets, and everybody know it. It ain't no secret. It ain't no secret. They've been under investigation for the last couple of years. I don't know what came about it, but they put them, you know what I'm saying? They don't pull my coattail a couple of times as soon as, you know what I'm saying, as long as we've been here. They let me and my wife know what's going on with Cal City. This ain't the place to be, and it's not. It ain't. And the schools, they don't teach your kids absolutely nothing. The schools suck.
So are you gonna move?
Yeah, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. I might get back to Lancaster, or I don't know. I was thinking Bakersfield, but nah, I changed my mind about that.
Look, like I told somebody the other day, give them till 12 midnight to get out. Anybody decent? After that, rope it off and light a match. And Cal City too. I've been saying that, burn them both to the ground. Keep it moving.
Man.
Let the desert suck it up.
That's how it is.
Let the desert suck it up. Seriously. Wouldn't even care.
Yeah, that's how it is. So we just, you know, we observe a lot of things, you know, we see a lot of stuff that go on, you know, but you know, we keep our mouth shut. We don't say nothing because we don't know too many people out here. You know what I'm saying? We moved out here like we going on 4 years. This summer will be 4 years.
Someone was telling you to be careful, be safe. You should have talked with your face blocked. Please be safe.
Oh, I should have talked with my face blocked.
That's what this lady is saying. Don't say too much, sir. You have to live there. Please be safe. You should have talked with your face blocked. Please be safe. Do you fear for your safety because you're talking about this story?
No, I don't fear for my safety at all.
Amen.
I'm not worried about it. Yeah, come on, white man. I'm ready for it. I'm waiting on you.
Well, it may not even be the white man. It may be the other ones. You know, the ones that's rallying so tough, so hard, you know, want to be gangsters.
Oh, well, you know, it's a lot of them around here.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I don't, you know, like I say, I mind my business. I keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
But I hear a lot of things. You know
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I don't comment on it, but I hear.
Bet that ground, look, I bet that ground's shaking right now, huh?
Yeah, I don't say shit, but I hear a lot.
Right.
And it you know, and things I hear, you know, things are starting to add up. You know, the dots are starting to connect.
What about that? Mm-hmm.
For real.
Okay. Let me ask you this, and I won't hold you. Do you think the grandparents know of something about where the children are or how they got gone? Or what do you think?
I would hope not. I would hope not. Okay. I would hope. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
Or maybe not what happened to them if they're deceased, but perhaps they know they got them gone, let's say.
I mean, you know, if they did.
Kind of like I gave you a version. I ain't tell you the truth, but I told you I don't got them. You feel me?
Yeah, I got what you're saying. Okay. I mean, you know, if they did, they should open their mouth. But, you know, if they didn't,
Somebody
You
call
know.
them Cactus Kings. Nay, you crazy. I got to use that one. Girl, you better go on somewhere. Cactus Kings. Y'all know y'all come up with some stuff.
Yeah, man. So
Wow,
it's
that's deep. That's
yeah,
deep.
it's
Cactus
crazy.
Kings. I'm dead. Oh, but I sure thank you for talking to me and to the chat. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. I'm digging it.
Thank you.
I'm digging it.
You know, I got California blood. I had to tell them haters. They don't really know my bloodline. You know Ronnie Lott, don't you?
Nah, he from up north. I'm from Southern California.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, he played for the Raiders. He's in my family tree.
Oh well, yeah, he played for the San Francisco and the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
He played for the 49ers and the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And my grandmother's father lived in Fresno many years. And my uncle died out there in LA. So I have California ties.
Oh yeah, California is the
And
spot.
another relative lived in Long Beach for many years. So that's why I said, the queen can touch down anytime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I let them know. Mm-hmm.
So I got people all over the place. I got people.
Amen.
My people in Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach, okay.
Yeah, and so they scattered around. Virginia Beach, Las Vegas, and Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking about moving to Las Vegas.
Yes, I hear Vegas is nice.
Yeah, but if you gamble, you can't live there.
What you mean?
Your ass would be broke and homeless.
Well, if you stay out them casinos, you'll be all right then. Just stay out of there. Don't put your money on the tables. You'll be all right.
Shit. Yep. So all right,
Thank you so much.
I appreciate what y'all doing, man. Keep it up, man. And
Thank
don't let it die down. Keep pushing it about them babies, man. Keep pushing it.
I will.
Because it's a whole lot of things. There's a whole lot of things that need to be answered, and then babies need to be found.
Yes.
And
I'm just praying for the truth. I'm praying, like I said, either way, I'm just praying that they are located, recovered, whichever, and that the appropriate people who are involved, however many, will stand account for those children. Whosoever, I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
All parties. Because this has gone on long enough now. This is getting ridiculous. We're about to go into another season.
Man, for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, y'all take it easy.
Okay. God bless you, honey. Be safe out there.
Yeah, you too.
All right. That was John from California, everybody. Amen. Amen. Night Owl, you still on? You down in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, I've been paying attention
2 hours
to the chat.
Okay.
I enjoyed John. I enjoyed John. That's what we need.
Well, it's always good to have somebody give a little information pertaining to what the demographics is like, what the life is like, because we don't know. We don't live out there. Night Owl?
I'm still here. You were talking.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was enjoying John because he filled in a lot of things a lot of us didn't know. He gave us like firsthand information from somebody that resides there, what it really is like to live in that area.
Yes.
So we can only imagine what those kids feel like if he's a grown man saying it's nothing to do, it don't feel right, it's not a good school system. He really brought us into his world of what being a resident out there really means.
Right.
So I just sat back and listened to him and read the chat.
Right.
And I mean, it was an earful. It was refreshing to get, someone that really lives there, that sees the day to day, that knows how, the police department and the school system and, the local government officials work there, and how it has been since he's been there in the time frame he's been there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, night to everybody that's leaving. I'm watching the chat and talking to you at the
Oh, that's
same
fine.
time.
That's fine.
So
Sheba
yes,
said she
ma'am.
wouldn't pay me to live out there. Sheba.
Nah, they couldn't pay me. They couldn't even give me a free house out there. I thought it was just a little, isolated. That sounds like it's in a whole nother world of itself.
Okay. Kids 65 said, I feel John because I live in California City too. Everything they saying is true. Well, Kicks, you should have jumped up here and said something. Why you didn't hit the link?
Stream link, but the stream link has disappeared from the top of the chat.
Well, I guess so. It's been a while, since I put it down there.
But I enjoyed John. I mean, just to hear him say what it's like for him and for a family to live out there. And not just him and his wife, but they have kids as well.
Right.
So he said he even has to have a dog to go outside with his daughter. He doesn't want his wife to walk along by herself. It's not much out there. So imagine 4 children being, 6 children.
In the house, not going nowhere.
Stir crazy. So you really would have to have great discipline and transportation to survive out there.
Yeah, you would. You would definitely need a spare car.
Yeah, exactly.
Lord,
I mean, I couldn't even imagine looking for it on a map saying, let's find a place on the go.
I can't with you.
Let's go out here to the desert. No, I couldn't imagine that.
Somewhere you wouldn't even want to drive through, not even sightseeing. That's okay.
If real people didn't come forth and say that this was a real place, I would swear this was like out of a page out of Twilight Zone.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's what I would say, for me. I couldn't imagine having a lot of kids out there, and nothing to do and everything closed, and we need some more chicken spots.
It's desolate. It's desolate.
That's the word, but I mean, I just couldn't even see how one come up with that place to even reside in, because it sounds like you would need a horse or something to live out there. You know how the Wild Wild West was with the desert and off to itself. Mm-hmm. That's what this sounds like.
Yeah, you on your own. That's what it sounds like. You on your own.
Yeah, you made that clear that night when you said being from town and you like 45 minutes out or an hour out or something like that.
Yeah, Cal City 12 minutes from Bakersfield. So I knew then this was fishy. As soon as I Googled the distance, I said, it don't sound good. It don't sound good at all. I'm gonna move an hour. Why would I move an hour out to a place that don't even have two places to eat and a Dollar General? Like that's the damn department. So it's like that's Macy's.
That is the mall.
Or you don't got an Abercrombie and Fitch. You don't got a Nike store. You don't got nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Come on now. Probably don't have a shoe store to buy shoes for yourself, clothes for yourself.
You can't have no teenagers out there and hoping they'll be okay with that.
The Walmart ducked off somewhere. I bet you that. It might be 20 minutes down the road, but it's somewhere nearby.
Hold on, Queen. Hold on.
Lord have mercy. Darius said they have a thrift store. Darius, don't you start. Look, and you know that clothes running small at the Dollar General. Don't you start nothing. Everybody wearing the same thing. Same t-shirt.
Come on now.
Oh, I can't.
I can only imagine that, like, one this and one that. I can only imagine because I grew up in the country, so I can't even imagine not seeing the rest of it.
I don't want to be nowhere like that. I don't want to be where there's not nothing going on. I mean, there's nothing wrong with living in a small place, but when there's nothing, it's totally different. Nothing. You got to drive a long way just to buy basic stuff like food and shopping. Then you got to make your way back. You got to pray you get back for a certain time so you don't end up being stranded. Who would want to be stranded out there? I don't care if you got insurance or AAA. I wouldn't want to be stranded out there in the desert off the interstate waiting for the cavalry to come help me. Hell no. And
then if the lights went out, baby, see, it's too much. That's too much for me.
Change. Now look,
Earthquakes. Oh,
Jordan, I ain't either. Cal City. I hope I never hear it again. Once they get a resolution to these boys, I pray I never hear that name again. Bakersfield either. Like I told you, like a
we
match.
in the same boat. We in the same boat, but I definitely, John, I enjoyed you telling us, the story of that. Because I can only imagine, I think of California, I think earthquakes, and I have family in Oakland. So, I mean, I'm just like, what if it was an earthquake? I'm out there in the desert.
Yeah.
Like, and ain't nothing in the desert, ain't nowhere to go, no hospital. I don't hear anything metropolitan about it.
Amen.
So that's why it's weird to me. I don't hear nothing metropolitan.
I just didn't like the way it looked. That neighborhood where that house is, when they were going around showing the neighborhood and the drone footage, I was just like, man, I was screaming like I lived there. You know what I mean? Like somebody had to drop me off in the desert, and I'm screaming to get out of there, and I'm all the way in Tennessee hollering, just looking at the TV screen. I said, "Oh, honey, ain't no way. Don't." To me, that'd be a nightmare to wake up and be out there. That's my opinion. I would not want to live over there. Especially that little neighborhood where they are anyway. Maybe somewhere else, but not right there. Sorry.
I mean, like, I promise it sound like an episode where you go to sleep and they drop you off and over there and it's on the Twilight Zone and you can't never leave there. You just
walk around in a circle and you keep walking, thinking you're going somewhere, and you look up, you on the same street you just left on. That's what that Cal City is. You know those? You haven't seen those Twilight Zones when you're driving down the car? You keep driving, then you realize, oh, we just passed the filling station. You keep driving, then you look up, you pass that filling station again. You ain't went nothing but in a damn circle. Oh no, honey.
Correct. Nice sugar mama.
Oh. That's that place.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine talking about I'm just there and
I feel sorry for anybody that have to live there. I mean, everybody's entitled to live where they want. Just like here in Tennessee, we have a lot of rural areas in this state. Like any state in the United States, people like to live off the beaten path because they like privacy and quietness. But see, my thing is, I'm always thinking of a worst case scenario. What if something happens? I don't want to be taking all day to get to the doctor, shopping, whatever. And then you have to think about the ambulance when it's time for the ambulance to come. If it's going to take 40 minutes for the ambulance to come, well, you could be dead by the time the ambulance show up. So I think about stuff like that.
I don't know if it's supposed to be a time for retirees, but I definitely couldn't imagine being out there with a bunch of kids that might get sick or I might get sick and like ain't nothing near or dear that takes you almost 2 hours or an hour to get somebody where I can imagine bundling up 6 children and getting them ready and no. It was hard enough in the country, what we deem as country.
Yeah. Yeah, Nene said, you won't get sick just missing. Nene, now you stop it. Don't do that. Because it's better enough than that desert. You cut that out. Because you're right. You're wrong. And the empty lots, whoever said that in the chat about the empty lots, you're right. Something happened, won't nobody even know that. They sleep in their house. You got all that empty lots next to you. Anybody could come make their way in your house. What's somebody gonna do?
Pookie, Ray.
Yeah. Shaquan, everybody. You up in there, you on your own out there. I'm telling you.
That's why I kept saying when y'all keep saying it's 13 police officers, I said that sound like the Wild Wild West back in the day where it was one sheriff, one deputy, and everybody just there. That's what it reminded me of, a desert with a few places there.
Yeah. Backspace said, I wonder about the where's the nearest fire department in case of fire or need an ambulance. That's what I'm talking about. Where?
They got fire extinguishers.
He holistic. Don't go to the doctor, girl. Bye. He gonna need a doctor when they get through with him.
he gonna need more than a doctor. All of a sudden, he's holistic. He can't spell holistic.
Right. Maybe somebody will crack his femur bone. Shut up. Yes.
Andy Griffith and Barney Fife. That's what it gives. Mayberry.
Well, oh, somebody talking about the West not living there. Well, you're right, because you got to have money to pay your mortgage. So they'll be defaulting on the loan, if not already, because that was December 21st. It is now past February 21st. So they're behind on their bills unless they have some savings. Unless they have some savings. Then they could
That's
have
in their nose.
some, huh?
That's in their nose. Mm-hmm.
What you say, your water hose? What's he talking about?
Something about a water hole.
I don't know what I mean.
Yeah, but I definitely couldn't. I'm glad he gave a whole insight of what it is to like be there on the day to day.
Well, I just won't be nowhere where there's no view or nothing. Ducked off and no view, no greenery. Nah, I just think that would get old.
I think that would be depressing.
Giselle owes the realtor favors. I don't know, JR. I don't know nothing about them clowns out there.
What kind of favors y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? We dealing in facts. We talking about the reward money.
Well, they just giving their opinion, honey. They probably think some still, some hanky-panky going on with them folks. I mean,
Okay, what kind of favors they got going on?
Well, we don't know because we don't know what to believe,
I'm not gonna even say what y'all want me to say.
That's just the whole point of this story. You don't even know what to believe about these people. Sophia said Modesto. I hated it. That's where that girl went missing years ago. Lacey Peterson.
Yeah, you sure right.
Crazy Pookies and Ray Rays. Well, Lacey Peterson lived there, her and her husband, many moons ago.
That looked like suburban. I thought it was always suburban.
Well,
the way they described it, that's what I thought based on that case.
Oh yeah. I don't know. You know what? That's the thing about life. What you like, I may not like. So my late aunt had a condo in Vegas, but I wouldn't live there. The desert for me. Well, that's why I say a lot of people don't really want to live in the desert for that very reason, because you got to think about, as we said, the worst case scenario, and then you have children too. So I don't see that being a good place for kids. I really don't. But I'm gonna check out of here, everybody, because it's late. It's 2 hours and 32 minutes in, and I want to thank the mods. I want to thank Mr. John for jumping on and giving us the 411 pertaining to Cal City. I really appreciate your commentary, and you're welcome here anytime. You're welcome to join us on the panel anytime. Thank all of you who came in to watch in this late hour. Those who spoke on the panel, Miss Karen, thank you so very much. I want you all to be safe and have a prosperous end of the week, because this week is almost over, and praying that something comes about pertaining to these kids, some type of resolution, the truth. That's all I want, is the truth. I don't care about anything else. What nobody else doing and talking about. Just want the truth to come out about the kids, where they are, and those responsible for getting them gone. Thank you so much, Vinny. Thank you so much. 6 little children in that place. How are they going to amuse the kids? Well, Valor, I think it's obvious they didn't care. That's why we have 2 missing. God bless all of you. Have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. It's warming up in most places, like here in the high 10s, 70-some degrees. So we're doing good. God is good. And I know I am highly, highly favored and blessed. And I thank you all so kind. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, Cash App, $ Big Angie 129. Thank you so much. I will be back with more information pertaining to the stories I've brought you. And you all stay safe out there. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody. You all.
Night. Going to bed.
Good night. Yes. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay.